What is going on, Lunatic Fringe? Guys, you come to me almost every day looking for some news. What's going on with the Luna Classic community, what's happening, and how that affects the price, a lot of different things. And for the last little while, what you've been seeing is your price action going down. I'm gonna speed us through this whole process, and we're gonna get right to the charts real quick. So stick around. Make sure you hit the like button on the way in. Let's get after it. By the way, if anybody is curious, the sponsors of my channel, number one, Terra Casino. Go sign up at this place today. They're giving away money every single day. All you have to do is sign up, giving away $11,000 between now and February 9. And you can even use your XRP, which is important. I like to bring that up all the time because XRP is one of those fantastic projects that help the ecosystem, and there's a lot of investors. Guys, if you like Luna Classic, then enhancing and bringing out more investors to Luna Classic is imperative. And don't worry about it, because guess what? Even though Kraken is the only place that you can get it in the United States right now, that's about to change, because you're going to have Coinbase, you're going to have Crypto.com. Everybody's going to start listing Luna Classic again very, very soon. The millions continue to pour in. And when the excitement flips, and it will flip when it does, then everybody's going to relist Luna Classic, and it'll be all over and ubiquitous one more time. So make sure you sign up today. And if you're trading meme coins, now, first of all, someone asked me, where do I get this price thing on the side? It's at coinhall.org. You can see your crypto prices over here, and you can see, like, we've been just getting sucked. The liquidity is being sucked completely out of the market right now. Look at Frag, FRG down 20%, Cookie down 27%, Garuda X down 8%. Like, everything is just getting strained completely. But if you want to buy these meme coins while they're dipping, then this is the place to get it. Terraport.finance, the other sponsor of the channel. Definitely an opportunity. Now, if you want to trade futures for Luna Classic, and you want to take your shot, see if maybe you can call the bottom one time and ride this thing to the top. Weeks, WEEX, allows you to do futures trading. It's a non-KYC platform, and that means that you don't have to give them all your KYC info. That you don't have to give them your ID and stuff like that. Now, if you want to cash out, of course you have to cash out by sending it from a non-KYC place to a KYC place, but you can trade there for now. So, good opportunities for you. Sign up at all these places. It helps me out tremendously. Now, let's move on to the show. Okay, so another proposal to increase gas fees from 0.5 to 1.5. There's plenty of reasons for people to have this all over the place. I don't think that it's going to happen. I'm sure we're going to stick with where we are right now. Upgrade to the SDK 0.5.9. That is, I think that's going to come up for vote pretty soon. And then burning that 1.86 billion USTC, and then thus the other bags as well. Those are going to be coming up for votes very, very soon, just not here yet. I see this every day. I want to say this. If you're, there's a lot of people out here asking for your validation. What I would recommend, and look, I'm not telling you to put in more work, but I'm telling you that the important thing is, if you want progress on this chain, what you feel like progress is, or what it looks like on this chain, then it is imperative upon you, my friend, to validate with people whose beliefs align with your own. We currently don't have people who completely align in their belief process. Happy Caddy and I, Crypto and I, kind of fundamentally disagree on some of the things. I don't think some of the centralization issues that he thinks are important are nearly as important. For example, we don't have a website. That's ridiculous, right? However, he thinks that that's a kind of a badge of honor, if you will, for decentralization. You know, there's no one point right there that makes it. You can't onboard people without a website. It just seems ridiculous to me. But to him, it doesn't seem. So fundamentally, we have differences. Now, validate with people whose beliefs align with your own. So if you agree that decentralization is very important, then validate with Happy Caddy Crypto. If you think that we should have the fundamental website, then you can't validate with me because I don't have a validator, but find somebody whose beliefs align and then validate with them. If your most important thing is burns, find somebody who's fundamentally voting yes for any type of burn protocol, right? Find the people that align with your beliefs. Validate with them. Also, look at this one. This just came out a little while ago. MEXC Global had a significant little burn, which we've not seen in a while. So we go back over here, and day before yesterday, 80 million burn. day yesterday, 117 million, 115 million so far today. So the burns are continuing to be significant in their amounts, and it's leading to 1.5 billion being burned. Now, remember, again, we've talked about this multiple times. Between 200 and 300 million is where we were not that long ago. We continue to soar when it comes to burns, which means that there's a lot more enthusiasm, a lot more interest, a lot more burning going on. Now, ultimately, that's not enough, and we should all recognize that, and we should all know that. But if we were to just kind of take a step back here and look at, if we were burning 1.5 billion every 7 days, that's 6 billion a month. That's from the time, I want to say, from the time we started until now, if we were burning that additional, we would probably be over 550 billion. We would have burned a significantly increased amount of supply if that were the case. Now, since we're not doing that, this is good for the moment. The most important part, I think, for this sort of level, if you will, you know what? As a matter of fact, if you take out the 232 billion, whatever it was that we burned not that long, there were two big significant sort of burns. If you take that out and you just consider, we've been about 3 years right now since the collapse of Luna. If we were burning 6 billion every single month, that would be 480 billion. We'd be closer to 700 or even up to close to $1 trillion if we were burning this much. So I want you guys to consider here, we do need those big baskets of burns to get there, but we would be burning close to $1 trillion token at this point, and we would have done a significant job ultimately of fixing some of this problem, this total supply be more like 5.5 trillion, with the circulating being more like 4.5 trillion. And that would seem like not too much, but it would be about a 20%, almost 20% differential. And if you just consider adding 20% to the price right now, and by the way, this is not a great time to be looking at that and saying, well, adding 20% to it. Well, that would put us at 409. So that's significant, but we're in a market sell-off mode. And by the way, let's look at the chart right now. You're not going to like what you see. This is API 3. This is one of my other projects that I talk about a lot. Luna Classic looks a lot like it right now, just really dumping super hard. And I think this is just, look, you like Luna Classic, but not everybody does. A lot of people are looking at it as a speculative sort of investment, like maybe it's worth throwing a little bit into it because it's not a vibrant, thriving ecosystem. Like that's, we're having a problem attracting people into the ecosystem, okay? Ultimately. And we're doing that because we don't have tons and tons and tons of retail. They're coming back. They're making their way into crypto. But we need that reversal, that switch that flips where money starts to really move in here. We're going to need that one more surge right around tax time, which, by the way, February, it's the beginning of February. So that's when people start to file taxes and get their money. So I continue to stake with Cryptonomy.finance, and I continue to be impressed. Thanks for tuning in. You can see on the screen right now all of the different transactions. These are the fixed length that I've gone through. As an example, I'm going to earn 0.2 Bitcoin for an investment of 0.2 Bitcoin that I made almost a year ago. That's going to come through on February 10. Currently worth about $20,000. Got an 83% reward, getting ready to cash out on USDT. That's money for nothing, guys. My scheduled interest on this is $1,670. I cashed out $82,000 in November of this year after investing about $80,000 as well. This was a gigantic move. I can't tell you that I'm anything more than impressed with Cryptonomy.finance. On my margin trading account so far, I just want you guys to see this. I put 50 Solana in. I've earned a profit so far of 5.5 Solana. Off of my Ethereum, which was 6 Ethereum, I've now earned 0.88 Ethereum. And this is just margin trading. And off of my Bitcoin investment of 10,857, I've earned about $1,000 so far. Right now is the perfect time to get involved in the crypto market. While many people are blindly buying worthless meme coins or joining yield farms, Cryptonomy Ventures has over 6 years of experience and 437 successful dealings at launch stages, which deliver significant returns. In just 2 weeks, Cryptonomy will be launching the Cryptonomy Launchpad, which is going to give exclusive access to early token sales of top Cryptonomy venture products, an excellent opportunity to make significant profits. The company is also preparing a launch of its own token with major exchange listings and events coming very, very soon. Those who support Cryptonomy now will be in the best position to benefit from what's ahead. Guys, let me also point out, Cryptonomy has been featured in CoinDo.com just recently, CoinPaper.com just recently, Finbold, Blockonomy, CoinGape, Bitcoinist, and the Crypto Basic. Guys, Cryptonomy.finance is blowing up. A new coin is about to come out. Make sure that you get your bag filled today. With that being the case, you're going to start seeing some money flowing back in. It's just right now we're counting down the minutes, literally, until the switch gets flipped and people start to just kind of make their way back in. Now, here's the thing. The FOMC is going to meet this week. That's the Federal Open Market Committee for the United States. And what they're going to do is they're either going to lower rates by 25 basis points, interest rates, or they're going to leave them the same. Either way, that's going to end up being bullish for the United States because the move for nothing has been priced in already. If 25 basis points is the call, and it's reduced by that, then the markets will go bonkers for a short period of time. And we'll start to see a lot of capital inflow because that will mean that Donald Trump and his administration is starting to work towards our benefit in a way that, crypto, that we would appreciate immediately because people would be attracted towards risk-based investments again. And that's what's really happening right now is interest rates are too high and it's easier for big money to just go into a stable sort of environment than it is to put their money into this risk. And you could say, well, yeah, but what if Bitcoin's going to 300,000? And you're like, yeah, that's 200%. That's going to be a gigantic yield for anybody. You have $100,000 in one Bitcoin. In less than a year, you have 300,000. That is a fantastic investment, but no guarantees for that. We can look at it and see it differently, but the traditional TradFi, they don't see it that way. They see 5% interest right now on 10-year U.S. bond yields, and they see an incredible opportunity to make money, easy money, and look, that is to say, for every $1 million, they're giving you $50,000 right now in the U.S. bond market. So, and that's the safest investment in all of the world. That's guaranteed up. Now, again, I tell you right now, I think Bitcoin's going from 100,000 to 300,000, and you might agree with me, but not everybody agrees. And we've also seen Bitcoin go from 70,000 all the way down to 16,000. So, they see that in the market. They see, well, Bitcoin was trading at 110,000 the other day, and now it's down to 100,000. That's a 10% loss in a very short period of time. That sort of volatility, they don't want that. The big money does not want that. They just want up only. They want that Bitcoin from 2023 just going straight up. So that's what's happening, and that's why people are a little bit nervous. We'll need clarity in the market. But I assure you, the next impulse move for Bitcoin is going to be 124,000, and then the money will start to cascade back in. You might even see a few little pumps coming here and there. But, again, we came way down here. We got that huge dip. Well, here we are again getting another huge dip. But the good part is every time we get these huge candles like this, we get significant rallies. So if we get this significant rally right here, if we just do what we just did, okay, if we just do what we just did. So from this dip all the way to the top over here, if we just did this again, then we're having a complete breakout and we're going to end up at 3022-ish, right in this little range over here. 30 at least 18,794. Okay, so there is a big opportunity for a breakout coming very, very soon. And look, we've seen it over and over and over again. It's going to happen again. So, all of the stuff that people are telling you, that's to shake you out of a position or just some nervous babies doing baby shit. But the important part is we're still not down from previously, okay? We're still in an upward trajectory. Again, this was a very aggressive upward trajectory right there. Now it's more like this, you know what I mean? But it's still there ultimately. And when you look at it from this context over here, all the way back here, you can see that we've really kind of established this trend line. And all we've done over like a day is wicked out of it. But then each and every time, and let me show you by going back to this right here, samesies. We ran right back into the same thing one more time again. So, even the dips don't last more than a day in this context. Now, if it comes down and we see it plummet this way, and that's a possibility, but if we see it come down, plummet this way, then then we could ask, then we could have a problem, right? But I don't think that that's the case. We're too far into the market right now, waiting for that big surge to start happening, for things to break down from here. So I would expect to see a surge up into this range coming up very, very soon, and then a breakout potentially above that. And I know that's, I know what you want. I know that's what you want to hear. And you want to hear like, how's it going to do 100x and stuff like that. Look, it's going to do 100x when you engage with it. And look, I don't want to be the one to tell you, but I just want you guys to think about this, okay? Every day I say, hey, you need to sign up for Terra Casino. How many of you have actually signed up for Terra Casino? There's 2,000-3,000 people that watch every single one of these videos. Do you sign up? Are you engaging? Are you helping them burn? Probably not. Based on the number of signups, probably not. So you're not contributing. And there's a lot of people out there that are not contributing to anything. What about Terra.finance, where you can go trade some of these meme coins? Some of these meme coins have pumped exponentially, and a few people made significant money off of it. Have you? Weeks. Everybody asks me all the time, what about futures trading? How do you do futures trading? How do you do all this kind of stuff? It's right there. And are you signed up? There's a link in the description down below for each and every one of these. If you're not engaging with the content that's available, you're the problem. We're not the problem. The system is not the problem. You know what I mean? Duquan is not the problem. You are. You got to engage with your protocols. If you engage with your protocols, that's how you build. Every day, go to Lunc Dash. Whatever Happy Caddy needs in order to be successful, help him. Strathcole, whatever he's building, engage with it. Rocket Defense, play Rocket Defense when it's available. Go play these video games. Go play all this stuff. If you're not engaging with the content, don't expect anything to happen. That's what it really comes down to. If you're not helping, you're not doing anything. If we have 1 million investors and 1 million investors engage with content, by the way, share these videos. That helps. It doesn't, and by the way, if I get 10,000 views versus 5,000 views, the amount of differential in money is something like $50. So this is not about money for me. It's about more people engaging with content, and then that causing an explosive move because more people are seeing it. More people are thus becoming investors. We're shaking out the sellers. We're establishing new buyers. We're bringing in flush. It's simple. It's simple. You are the one that makes it simple, though. If you don't do that, then nobody else will, because you're the investor. So, and by the way, that's for every protocol. That's not for Luna Classic. That's for everything. That's the way that it works. There's a big war going on right now between Bitcoin and XRP on Twitter right now. You know what that means? Long-term Bitcoin holders versus long-term XRP holders. Why? Because both of them are a bunch of crybabies. And what they want to do is they want to cry about each other. And that's what's happening right now. And you know what? Doesn't really matter, because it's keeping people engaged, and it's got a lot of people looking at the markets and being like, hey, what's going on over here? And guess what? Now they're digging in. They're both digging in. And guess what? It's going to be an explosive move on both of them coming up very, very soon. So look, guys, if you engage with this stuff, people will find Terra Luna Classic in this ecosystem. If you don't, then what's there to find? I mean, it's actually very, very simple. So let me know what you think in the comments down below, and we'll talk to you again very, very soon. It's not financial advice, but I'm always right.